episode 2 of Easy Science Saturdays with Steam Urban.
My name is Easy, and this is my mom.
Today we're going to be talking about molecules and investigating what happens when molecules are heated up and cool down. Now, today's experiment does involve fire, so make sure you have a responsible adult with you the entire time and something to put out the fire just in case. Now, Easy, do you remember the word of the day?
Molecules. Honey, I got an idea.
What's that?
Let's invite friends over.
I like that idea. Let's do that. Hey Siri, call Landon.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Landon, you want to do a science project with me?
Sure.
Sweet. What about Adrian?
That's a great idea. Let's call Adrian. Hey Siri, call Adrian. All right, I'm glad our friends could join us. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves? Let's start with Landon.
Hi, I'm Landon, and I like playing video games a lot, and I'm 10 years old.
Awesome. Adrian, how about you? You want to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Adrian, and I really love surfing.
And who do you have with you, Adrian?
My dad.
What's going on? My name is Scott. I'm Adrian's dad.
What's one thing that you really love?
One thing that I really love, I love doing cool stuff with you, like doing science experiments with friends across the country.
Oh, that's fantastic. What about you, Easy? What's something about yourself that you want to share?
I'm 8 years old, and I love playing video games, and I love watching TV, especially Pokemon.
Pokemon's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and start the experiment. Now, who here can explain what you think a molecule is?
I think a molecule is like a little itty bitty circle.
A little itty bitty circle. I like that. Adrian, do you have anything that you want to add? Landon said he thinks it's a little itty bitty circle.
Particles of what make up something?
I think a molecule is tiny spheres in everything.
Tiny spheres and everything. I like that. So you guys named some shapes and then some properties of what you think a molecule is. That's fantastic. The periodic table is a list, a chart, an organized chart of all the elements that scientists have discovered in the world. And it tells us some information about each element. Now, a molecule is simply when a few of those elements combine. That's called a molecule. And that's what we're going to be investigating today. So why don't we do a demonstration to show everybody what happens when you heat up a molecule and when we cool down a molecule. So what happens to molecules when they cool down is they get really, really close together and they vibrate.
And they
So
go
that kind of
slow.
sounds, yeah, and they move slow. So that kind of reminds me of what would happen to us, right? If we got heated up, we would kind of panic and try to get out of that space, right? But if we got really
roll.
stop, drop, and roll, we might try to stop, drop, and roll if we were on fire. But if we weren't quite on fire yet, we might panic and try to get away from the heat. But if we got really, really cold, we might try to bundle up together and be shivering because we're really, really cold, right? So let's do a demonstration real quick and see what that would look like. Okay, now that we've had that demonstration, we understand what happens to molecules when they're heated up and when they're cooled down. So we have a new safety friend joining us. Landon, who's your new safety friend?
This is my sister and I.
We're about to take these rolled up pieces of paper towels, light them on fire, and drop them into the glass jar. Now that we know what happens to molecules when they get heated up, can you hypothesize what might happen when we put this boiled, peeled egg on top of that jar with the fire in it? Okay, what do you think is gonna happen?
It's gonna turn into TNT, then explode.
It's gonna turn into TNT and explode. Okay, Landon, what do you think is gonna happen?
I think it's just gonna like explode, like how molecules when like in a hot place.
That's what I.
Mhm.
That's
Expand to
That's
an
what I
explosion?
meant. Okay.
Okay, so
And
Landon.
I said it'll turn into TNT.
Easy said they're going to explode. Landon said they're going to expand into an explosion. Easy agreed with him. What about you, Adrian? What do you hypothesize might happen when we place an egg on top of a glass jar that has a fire in it?
I think it's gonna like either one explode into a million bajillion pieces, or just heat it up until like we can't touch it.
Ready? Go, 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 go. Yeah.
Let's go! We got
Landon, it's your team's turn. You ready? Go, let's go. Let's talk about what just happened at a molecular level. First, let's write down our observations. What did you guys observe?
We observed that when it happens, it's like the egg, like it's like the layers of the egg stay up while the whole egg just the base of it.
Landon observed that when we did our experiment, the outer layers of the egg stayed outside of the bottle and the inside of the eggs actually got sucked into the bottle. Adrian, did you make any observations when you were doing your experiment?
My observation was pretty scary.
That's scary.
It was cool to see like how the egg just kind of suction down and like it like suctioned the whole entire thing down.
What was your favorite part?
Seeing the egg go.
My favorite part was when it goes TNT.
I think that's everybody's favorite part was the thunky TNT part, right?
It's just like
So I have a question for you guys, okay? I want to see how closely you are paying attention. Right before the egg went thunk, go. Did you notice what the egg did?
Yes.
What did you notice? So this air inside of this bottle is made out of molecules. So when we put the fire into the bottle and heated up that air, you know where is it gonna go? It's gonna want to go where?
I'm
I
out.
was gonna go away from the heat.
So you guys are absolutely correct. The heated air inside the glass bottle wants to escape. So there's an egg sitting on top of the only exit out of the bottle. So guess what happens to the air as it shoots out around the egg?
My guess is explodes.
It vibrates. That's the vibration that you're going to observe. When it vibrates, that's that hot air molecules trying to escape out of that bottle. And what does that create inside of the bottle?
Explosion.
It actually creates empty space. So then, remember how heavy our atmosphere is?
5.5 quadrillion tons.
So all that atmospheric pressure from the outside of the air is what pushes the air into the bottle. So that's what a vacuum actually is. A vacuum is just empty space and the atmosphere trying to fill it up. And that's what we observed making the egg go thump.
And vacuums are a great source for cleaning.
And vacuums are a great source for cleaning.
So does that mean if you do that, does that mean you'll be like this? Just stick a hole and be like, thank you for joining us because you're cool and we love you. Now we are peace.